Hi guys! So last time I taught you how to make a double reed noisemaker. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make your own shoebox guitar. Now, a shoebox guitar is going to be a stringed instrument, and there are three ways to change how a string sounds. One is we can choose how thick they are. So the thicker the string, the lower the sound, the thinner the string, the higher the sound. So a thick string will have a fairly low sound, and a thin string will have a very high sound. The other way is that we can choose how tight the string is by pulling on the string tighter. Or on this, I can turn tuning pegs to make the string shorter. Not shorter, tighter. Or loosen it, and I can make it sound lower. So I can have a thicker string or a thinner string. I can make a string tighter or looser, or I can make a string shorter. By doing that on this, I will take a finger and push it down on our fretboard. And the shorter the string is, the higher it sounds. Now, we are going to make one, and to make our shoebox guitar, we will need a shoebox, a marker, a pair of scissors. If you are in kindergarten, first grade, or second grade, please get your parents to help you. Third grade and up, just be careful. And rubber bands. These are freshly bought. You will find if you have to buy rubber bands that they come in different thicknesses. If you get the too thin ones, they'll probably just break. So you'll probably be able to find rubber bands lying around the house. Ask your parents. So our first thing is we need to find where to make a hole in our shoebox guitar to make the sound bounce out of. If we don't have a hole, it's going to be very, very quiet. But if we have a hole, just like in a regular guitar, it's going to make the sound come into this big body, and it's going to echo around and bounce out and be louder. So I'm going to find one end of our shoebox, and I'm going to take a marker, and I'm going to draw where I want my hole to be. Like that. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. It's not a perfect science. I like that. All right. Now, being very careful with scissors. If scissors can cut cardboard, it can cut you, and the scissors don't really care which one. You're going to very carefully poke a hole through the shoebox. And then we're going to cut out our hole. If it's a little sloppy, a little messy, it's okay. We're just making our sound hole so the sound can echo through. Here we go. Next, we will need to take our strings. There's one more part I forgot to tell you about. I'm going to make a 4-string shoebox guitar. You can make a 1-string, a 2-string, however many strings you want. I'm going to use 4 today. So I'll take my rubber bands, I'm going to stretch it over the shoebox. Don't let it break, don't let it break. All right, now I'm going to position the strings over the sound hole. There's one. And there's 2. There's 3. And this is 4. Let's get these spaced out here a bit. Now, for the string to sound, it has to be raised up. Otherwise, they're just going to hit up against the shoebox. So right now, on my beautiful 4-string Adidas shoebox guitar, they don't make very much sound. If we take a couple pencils, we can raise up our strings. So we thread it under here. That's going to be one end of our string. And over here, we have the other end of the string. So now, I have a 4-string shoebox guitar. If I pull on the string, I can make it tighter. So, if I make the string shorter, by pushing on this, I can make it higher. And because your pencil can move, we can move around to make our sign, or we can twist it. If I make one string a lot shorter than the other, the shorter one should make a higher sound. So you see how I've just twisted the pencil. So now I should have a low sound, slightly higher, a little bit higher, and even higher. Ah, now why is that one sounding lower? It's because the string is not as tight, or it's thicker. Let's see, they're all the same thickness, so this string isn't as tight. So if I stretch the string a little bit, now it's a little bit tighter. Now here I'm pressing down on the strings, and that will also help make it higher. So there it is, a quick and easy shoebox guitar. You can have a lot of fun with this. Change how close you have the strings to make short strings. Make them really far apart. And try pulling on the strings to make them tighter or looser. Now be careful. You can break a string, but it's just a rubber band. You can probably find another rubber band. Make one, have some fun with it. Tell me what you think.